about the Tiger Blood. This is coming from Doja. This is definitely a solvent-based material right here. This is sauce, and this will be in the contest that I was just speaking about in my last live stream. I thought it'd be probably a great time to just do another live stream real quick, bang it out real quick, and speak about this Tiger Blood. Tiger Blood is a very interesting one because obviously what they're playing off is when Charlie Sheen talked about having tiger blood running through his veins. It is obviously just like a funny thing to call the strain, but it actually sort of makes sense, and I'll explain why. This one is a cross between lemon cherry gelato and sour D. Of course, what is sour D nowadays? Who knows? I guess it's up for interpretation because a lot of people believe that sour diesel isn't around anymore. I would probably be one of those people who would agree with that and say that sour diesel is not necessarily around, nor was it ever around. I think it was something that was a rename in the first place, and it got so big that people kept on calling all these different things that were sour at that time sour diesel, which led to a whole crazy controversy. But let's get back on topic. This is supposedly lemon cherry gelato and sour D. Who knows? This one tastes very, very strange. Definitely has this very funky, weird taste that you definitely would understand why they would call it tiger's blood. Also, it has this very interesting effect. So there's many reasons why I can see why they would call this tiger blood, not just because of the genetics, but I think that this is definitely something that is very strange. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. This one for the effects is going to be a 9. Very uplifting. Definitely something that is eventually going to lead you to being laid back, tired, just couch locked a little bit, but this one will start you off as having you feeling like you're having that like euphoria, that uplifted just peacefulness. Very, very interesting. That's probably because of the lemon cherry gelato, but maybe it's that supposed sour D. Who knows? I would say that this one definitely is going to have a very nice effect. I would say that this is going to be kind of the best of both worlds for those candy lovers and people who are more of those gas fans, because it's definitely going to have a decent effect that is or I shouldn't say decent. It's gonna have like the best of the both worlds, where I'm trying to go do something or just chill. It could be good for both. But this one, I would say for a taste, it is decent. It is going to be pretty good if you do it at a lower temperature where you waste it to taste it. But it is not the best. It's definitely going to be a little bit of this sour candy type of taste, almost like a Sour Patch Kid type thing, but it's pretty light, kind of airy in a lot of ways. So I would say that a lot of people could be disappointed in that. I was, but I would actually say if you definitely do it at a lower temperature, you will be able to get some enjoyment out of it. I would say the sour candiness to it could be really good in flour form or in hash form. So to see this in sauce, I had to grab it. I was just very tempted to see what this one was going to be like. But the taste, I'm going to say a 4. Not great. Not necessarily something that I'm craving or chasing. Loses to the smell. I would say the smell, a 6. Very light as well. It's not necessarily something, but it's not really something that I can even really get a good whiff of, but it's something that is definitely going to be sort of that sour candy as well. It's gonna have this sour sweetness that is appealing if you give it a chance, if you're like really giving it a second to smell it. But I would say a lot of people aren't going to give it that chance. A lot of people are gonna probably pass up on it because it's a little bit airy. So a six for the smell seems fair. For the look, I would say eight. Very, very appealing for the look compared to other sauces. Some sauce is just super, super wet. This one is a little bit wet in a weird way where it's not going to be the easiest to work with on a tool, but it is definitely appealing. So, an 8 overall, I would say a 5.6. Not necessarily something that you're going to be in love with, but something at this price, it's fair. I would say this is definitely way better than that last one that I just did a review on. The last one was god awful compared to this one. So this one, fair. It was definitely fair for the price. I would say the effects being the best part about it is a really big plus too, because not gonna lie, when I seen Doja having any extracts, I was questioning it, but I was thinking if anyone on that side of the market would have anything that would be fair, it could be him. So I was like, might as well give it a shot. But hope everyone is having a good night. I definitely appreciate anyone who has watched any of the reviews. I will mention one more time, I will be doing this contest. So what I've been doing lately is just going live doing the reviews instead of doing these edited ones where I have to do it all flashy and whatnot. I'm just gonna do it live and also just post the contest as it gets updated throughout the time, because I think this is probably a better way of going about it instead of going in the more editing flashy way. So much love to anyone who does enjoy that style. If people do not enjoy that, definitely open to the criticism, open into the feedback, but definitely let me know what you guys want to see in the future. I do really think that doing these styles of contests is a great way for me to see what I prefer, and I think that's a great way for anyone else to do it too. If you're someone who's running into situations where you think that you are grabbing stuff that you are kind of feeling like you're getting played about it almost, you might as well take notes, almost charting it down so you can in the future find stuff that's actually going to be a lot more up your alley, much more for you instead of wasting your money. Definitely a better thing. But much love.